Hi guys, it's Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and it is Make Along Monday. I only have, I think, just two make alongs. You know, honestly, there's so many hashtags, excuse me, that I honestly don't know how many make alongs I'm doing anymore. But these are the two that I could remember off the top of my head. And no, I am not caught up. And you know what? That's okay. I'll get caught up eventually. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Sophie's Universe. I am making two of them. And for the baby size, I did not change that. I think I got this, was it Mary Maxim or Hirschner's? I think it was Hirschner's. That I got the yarn, the mill end color changing yarn. Wasn't that from Hirschner's? So, on this one, I have my very special idget. I'm not sure if you can see that, but my very special idgets. What do you call it? What do you call those things? Stitch something, stitch marker. There we go. And I have done up to row or round 6. So I'm going to work on it again tonight, but I needed to get this out for tomorrow. So I am using a G 4mm Clover Amour hook. And yes, so this is the front. I will be starting on this one round 7. And I have 2 more rounds to catch this one up till our next so let me see if I put it behind something, if that'll help, but I guess not really. But so yes, this is what it's looking like. It is kind of dark to see. I mean, the light is right there, but it is still kind of dark to see. So there we go. And this is kind of looking purpley, but eventually it's going to be pinky. So this is what I'm using, and I do have 2 of them. I guess it might be purple and pink. So it's starting out purple, and then it's going to go out to pink, and then a very, very pale pink, almost white. So that is the first one that I'm doing. And this one is farther along than the 4-weight yarn one I'm doing. Let me get that. Okay, so I was going to use the different colors of yarn. But as I put it together, it wasn't looking how I imagined that it would. So I scratched it, and I got a whole bunch of Mary Maxim mystery bags. And in those, excuse me, I ended up with 20 skeins of Bernat satin in the color lavender. So I have 4,000 yards of just this one color. It is 3.5 ounces, and it has 200 yards. So yes, 20 skeins of this, And whenever it's done, my blanket is done. I am using, the yarn called for a 5mm, so I am using an H or a 5mm hook. And I need to get a cooler stitch marker than this one. But this is what it's looking like so far. I will be starting round 6 later today. I did have to cut and then start again in a different spot. But that's all right. I haven't weaved those ends yet, but they will be getting weaved in pretty soon. So there we go. That's what the 4-weight one looks like. Okie dokie. So that is the update for my hashtag Sophie 23, I think is the hashtag that is being used. It is the crochet along by that we are doing with Carrie the Yarny Elephant. We are on week 1, and I think we're supposed to have round 1 done by the 13th, I think it is, to be ready for, excuse me, to be ready for section 2. I might make it, I might not. That's all right. I just have so many things on my plate. But I shouldn't take that long to get just a couple more rounds done. So, my other crochet along is my Yarn Vacation AU, or my Snakeation. My Snakeation. Okay, let me get it. I am behind on it. It will be caught up by the end of the month. I still have to add the first actual destination. It will be my second actual destination. But I have to add Lancashire, I think is how it's spelled, and then wherever we go from there. But I can show you what I have now. I am making an amigurumi snake. Yes, you guys can faint right now. I am making an amigurumi. So here is how mine goes. I started in North Pole. You can't start a vacation other than where you're leaving from, correct? That's the way I thought about it. So, the beginning of mine is I am leaving North Pole. So, here is the head of my snake. And it is, I don't know if you can see the sparkles in it, but he is red sparkly for North Pole, Alaska. So yeah, red sparkles. Hello, North Pole. So, and then I met Judy. Well, actually, she left without me. I'm going to catch up to her eventually, but that's all right. But from North Pole, Alaska, I went to North Cairns. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but that's the way I see it in my head, is North Cairns, Australia. And what is right by North Cairns? The Great Barrier Reef. So I've always wanted to go see the Great Barrier Reef. And I did look at it through some wonderful, marvelous pictures. So would you guys like to see how I came up with mine? So you guys will get a kick out of this. I think I over thought this, But anyway, here we go. So, I'm going to cover them up. So maybe you didn't see them before. So, you know, here's the ocean right there. So you got some light colored seas, you know, the waves and everything. And then you have the darker. So yeah, so this is the ocean. And then, you know, in the ocean lives, I mean, it's a coral reef, right? So, there's the pink for the coral. Yeah, you got to have some pink. That's the first color of coral that I noticed first, was the pink coral. And then what swims in the coral? Fish, duh. So I haven't started stuffing it all the way yet. So look, there's a clownfish swimming. See, there's the orange. You knew I had to have orange in there, right? And then the white and the black, and then the white, and then the orange some more. Well, and then, you know, I had to come back, you know, from the clownfish, I had to come back out. So I came upon some more coral, and then the ocean again. So yes, this is going to be a big snake. But I do have North Pole from here to here, and then I have North Cairns, Australia, from here to here. This is supposed to be about 6 feet long. I do have the yarn picked out for Lancashire. It's just not on here. I've got to figure out how I'm going to divide the yarn up for it to go. I have 3 colors picked out. So whenever I get that added, I will explain to you why I picked those 3 colors. But so right now I have red sparkly yarn for the snake's head, which is the beginning of my trip. I am leaving North Pole, and right now I am in North Cairns, Australia, at the Great Barrier Reef. I am having a blast here. I am not wanting to leave, but I will be soon heading to Lancashire, UK. I don't think I'm saying that right, but you know, I'm from America. So yeah, here we go. Wish me a safe journey to the UK. It's going to be a long plane ride, but not as long as the one I took from basically the top of the world all the way down to the bottom of the world. So, you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time on Make Along Monday. Bye-bye.